Hey guys, Oko here. Welcome back to our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Before we get started on more side quests, I just want to see if we have enough to get the Genji gloves yet. And if we don't, how much further do we have to go? 2, 3... Oh, we're almost there! Wow, one more quest and we ought to do it. Darn it. Wow, that's really close, huh? Alright. Well, we'll be back shortly. Alright, so let's go right down here. There's, two right along the front promenade here that we can kind of check. These two right here on the screen. So let's start with Nazaire.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test, then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Alright, we'll meet him in Northreach.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Alright, let's talk to Doris again.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden curse breakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
We'll be needing
Then
the
we'll go
Enterprise if
together.
we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Well, it seems that one has some urgency to it, so I think we'll probably do that one first. That one's gonna be way over here. This was a gigantic area. Yeah, there was nothing around here though. Nothing happening around here.
The longer she's out in the open, the more likely
But this
she is to be
gigantic
found by crashing.
entranceway.
I need to hurry.
So there is some stuff here now. Akashic fodder. Alright. Let's go this way. What do we have here? A lich. We actually wanted to go that way. Well, we can fight the lich. Why not?
Over here! Get him! Over here!
He looks pretty strong. Not strong enough. So it looks like we got the other monsters involved now. Oh, this guy's strong. This bomb's got a lot of hit points. And to Parabolos. Those aren't very strong. He's gone already. Yeah, the bomb's down. So, what do we have up here? Let's look around a little bit. Is there anywhere we can go? Anything we can do? Can't get over there. So, what do we have hiding in the dark here?
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with the Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Use key. Where'd we get the key from?
Locked up tight.
We don't have the key yet. Alright, let's go this way.
Alright. Over here!
Inspect. The Kingdom of Alud hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
The creature? What's up here? Yikes. I think we're supposed to go down into the middle part, but how do we get in there, huh? What's this? We can't inspect it while we're in battle. Let's kill him. Darn it. Memorandum on Kuza. Beast feeding. I'm not going to read all that right out loud.
There is to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
So we need one more thing, so I guess we are going to have to go up. Oh, what's this? Recommendation concerning Kuza Beast deployment.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
So she went up, right? So I guess that's when we go up. So I'm glad we didn't come up here yet. Let's clear out these. Now is the right time to do that. Just the one left.
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
What happened to our stairs? Were they here? Oh, I should probably check that other way. There might be something down there. We gotta do this. Sorry, guys. I have to check. What's this? There is a door here.
Get him! Go, Tor! Over here!
Oh, God, die.
Go, Tor!
Okay, what's in here? Oh, it's just a little patio? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, no, there is an item here. Thank gosh. So what do we got? Something good? I saw an empty shard. And a bunch of other trash loot. Alright, well, now we can go down. And the key door was over here. Right back at the beginning.
can find down here.
So now we can get into the arena. This has got to be it, right? What? Nothing. What? Over there. Okay. What am I looking for? Right here. Sobbing.
And she sounds close.
Here.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Alright, here we go. Whoa!
I can't let it live.
Look at that sucker. It's like a
Not if it's
giant
got a
blue
taste for
behemoth.
Paris.
This is gonna be fun. Alright, here we go. We can do this. Kuza. Oh, this is a hunt. Kuza Beast, rank A. Well, we got a full team here. All four. Now we got Jill and Joshua helping us, and Torgal. So, yeah. This is a good group, and I guess it's part of the end game group, too. As far as I'm aware. Assuming it's going to be final team here. Here's Meteor. But we're doing good on hit points right now. And I think I'm doing pretty good at missing most of his attacks. Alright, here we go. Forget that. Forget that flare breath. This one, yes. Mission. So we're doing good. He's almost dead. Wow, that was pretty quick. He's a rank A? We made short work of him. Wow. A behemoth shackle and a meteorite.
Finally.
Sid, Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
There's an upgrade for Gungnir. And another meteorite. Alright, so they've transported us to the hideout, but we still need to go to Northreach, but since we're up here, the remaining two quests are up in this area somewhere. So let's just activate them now. Looks like it's the kids at the school. Again.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right What after she got back from saving you from Stoneir?
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
I'm a little worried about Mid myself.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Alright, we'll talk to Mid. And what? How do I get way up there? I gotta wonder.
Miss Shirley says your books made quite an impression.
I don't know. Aha! I don't think I've ever gone up here. Can't believe it. I cannot believe we've never been up here. There's an entire area up here I've never been. Oh, this is where people like live?
So there's a new mother.
No.
Passing over it won't see.
There's chickens up here. Suspicious character.
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us?
Okay, thank you. So here's a fella up here. It's Herman, the curse breaker.
Do you suppose it's magic? Thing afloat.
A goblin. I can't believe there's still areas of this game we haven't seen. And this hideout. Wow. Totally blown away. All right, well, let's talk to Herman.
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Alright, let's take one last little look around this place. I guess we will be back, probably. I don't know. I have a feeling there's something about this guy.
Passing over it.
Alright, let's leave here for now and then go down to Mid's basement and see if she's down there. Yep, she's right where I thought she'd be, at her desk.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before we
Oh, God. She's so bossy.
Find this bone while I'm there as well.
What's down here? Is there anything down here? No. Too bad. Alright, let's look at the map here. So, I guess we still have to do that before we leave. Talk to the curse breakers. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to Ronan.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumor of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
So there we've got the location for the shell we want to get. So now that we've finished at least one more quest, we should be able to get our Genji gloves, right?
Come to claim your just dessert.
Here we go. Let's find out what these babies do. Donation accepted. The Genji gloves. And there's only one more item to get, I guess. This one, which will give us some music and a fallen enigma. I have no idea what that is.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
So let me just check this out. Gear. Or... is it down here? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Increase damage dealt by enemies, or to enemies, by 5%. So it's a 5% increase to damage. Well, I'm not going to equip that right now, but that's good to know. That's a very useful item, and maybe we can even upgrade it with Blackthorn. So there's nothing left to do here. Let's look at the world map then and start planning out where we're going to go. One there, and one there. 3 different areas. And one there. One in all 4 areas. Well, I guess we'll do them in order. Let's do Sandbreck first and go to Northreach.
Azir might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
We almost ran away from him. Here he is, right here.
I'm nervous.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's savior, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You will need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
Well, let's see how the little chap does. I admire his enthusiasm.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
So, where is he here? Is he climbing up this mountain here? I don't think this is the right way. Not even close. Yeah, I think we're going to a new area that we haven't really been to. I don't remember this area at all, actually. The Dragon's Eyrie? Well, we've been here all right. It doesn't look familiar. What did we do here? I don't remember. Let's go this way.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Yeah.
Ember, draw your sword! I can't!
Why not?
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. This one. Slow. Over here. Nice try.
This is Tot Avis. Seems to be pretty weak against this fire. Cook 'em.
Get him!
Yeah, he got me. Bugger. Ah. Dragon Talon. Used in crafting.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Let's pick this up while we're here, because we might never come back. Kestrel's... What did that say? Kestrel's something or other. I don't know what that said. Well, I guess there's nothing else here. So we'll take one last little look around and we'll head back to Northreach. Let's also look in the sky and see if we can see Origin anywhere. No, I don't think we can see it here. For some reason.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
Return to the hideaway and speak with Nazaire. Alright, so that one's done. Check. Now, let's head over to Rosaria area. And we'll go here to the Aldine docks. Oh. Should be literally right in front of us. Retrieve oil. There we go.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Goblin mugger. Let's fight him. I don't think these guys had anything special. What do we have here? Another goblin coin. Well, What else we have to do? Let's take a look here. I guess we just have to get more oil. Let's see, where can we find it? Pardon me. Alright, there we go. So now we have to defeat a desert Tor in Karava. Alright, we'll say goodbye to this area. This is the one. So we're back at the fields of Karava. Right around the mountain here. We should find what we're looking for. A Tor.
Here we are again. Karava. If you were a tortoise, Toggle, where do you hide?
Adamantoids. We've fought several of them in this playthrough already. Why not another one? This one's gonna be really tough. There he is. You're so cute. Oh, so we gotta kill him. A desert Tor. That was a close one, but he missed us. Yeah, good team. Yes, I know we're on the fields of Karava. Yeah, this is a pretty nasty looking one, huh? He's like all brown and like rusty colored and disheveled and... Okay, we should be hitting him more. What's going on? I don't know. Something's wrong. We don't seem to be really doing it. I don't know, that was weird. Come and get me. Let's just do one Mega Flare.
Too slow. Over here.
Alright, let's finish this off now. There we go. So there's our adamantoid shell that we need.
I better get these
And some other trash
you
loot.
can finish your prototype.
Alright, so when we're done roaming around the world, we'll bring that material back to mid. So now we'll head back over to Waloed. And get that register that that guy wanted. Oh, it's far away. Luckily, we got ambrosia. Take a look here.
Run like the wind.
It's a good thing ambrosia is immune to all this. What's it called? I forgot what it calls. Aether. That's what it is. Dark Aether. Okay, let's get let's go on foot from here so we can look around a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, these end quests are taking us to all kinds of little nooks and crannies and corners of the world that we haven't had a chance to explore yet, so that's been good. It's been quite a few new little areas, and here's another one coming up. Looks like we're going through the woods here to Grandmother's house. Are we... where... Yeah, I guess this is sort of the right way. Wow, this is really creepy. And spooky, isn't it? Let's take a look at the map. Where are we gonna go? Looks like there's one little gap to get in up there. This way.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Surely there will be something here blocking our path. Is that it? No? Thank you. What's this? Writ of incorporation.
Disposed of.
Conditioning schedule. Work schedules.
This is nothing short of torture. Herman was exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to... This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Guess I should have read that, but it was just too long. Where are we here? Wow, this is new territory. Yeah, it's a little cemetery. Neat. We're gonna have a little battle in here, I think. What we got here? Potion. Some
forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Baddock Conservatory, Registry of Bearer Losses.
So many names.
Wasn't that many?
This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Ashkick Gunsvalder. Yeah, these guys are always tough. And it's very intimidating and frightening with those giant guns. Seem to be making this one putty. Oh! That was a slaughterhouse. Oh boy, we got tons of stuff from that. Look at all that. And a bearer registry that we really wanted. So we'll take one last look around.
Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Here lies Eldrick. Does it say that somewhere? Oh, what's this? Yeah, it doesn't look like we can read any of these tombstones. So I guess we're done here. So is that everything here? I guess so. Yeah, we're gonna just head back to the hideout now. The hideaway, I mean. All right, let's follow up with things
You should have seen him.
with Nazaire and his new
Welcome
scout.
back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
The Breath of Lightning. Looks like it's a Ramu buff. So I guess we'll go to mid next. Actually, I'm going to go up first. Cover the top part and talk to Herman. Let's see what Herman has to say. Now that we got his registry.
Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of your fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Bad Bach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
The breath of ice, mesmerize. You're welcome, Herman. Anytime, buddy. Now let's go down and talk to Med. Finish the last side quest we currently have going.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And?
A cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that, actually. That was right at the end of the quest. I think it was supposed to be... I thought it was supposed to be like a joke. Like, oh, there was a part here that we didn't use. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But I guess not. It was actually something for the future.
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find.
All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
And we got the brass cogwheel. Back to Mid. Back and forth. Back and forth. Here we go.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place, well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
You failed.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one. so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm sure we're going to see that working airship eventually before the end of this game, but it looks like it's not going to be this
Of
episode.
course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
And we get the model airship for our chambers. Right, well, there's not much more to do. I guess I just want to see... I don't know how many more of these side quests is going to be. We do have monster hunts to do still, so that's what's going to be on the next episode. But I want to see how many points we need for that last item, I guess. Maybe we can get it now. I'm just kind of curious. Looks like it's just going to be a crafting item or something like that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received?
So we're going to need we still have quite a ways to go. Yeah. We need 2850.
Come again.
All right.
I may have more for you.
So I'm kind of surprised to see another quest is already opened up here. Let me just look at the map. Who is that? I guess we're going to go do that one next. So who's this? Gav.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now. And I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Alright, we got another quest to do for Gav. So, I want to check the missives eventually as well before the end of the episode, but first we'll go after our silver chocobo feathers.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs.
Let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh,
Then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
So there's one. It's in the pub. I'm not sure who to talk to. What's this? I guess they're just not in here. Like I thought. Let's just keep looking around then.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Here's somebody.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
And there's still one more person around here we gotta talk to. Forevermore, orchestration role.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers away.
Look, Daddy. Shiny fruit.
We need one more market salesman, so maybe it's up here by the lift. There's some vendors up here, so maybe it's one of them.
Just because the heavens have gone to reckon.
Yes. Here we go.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the viceroy.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Oh, way over there. What's the easiest way to get there? I guess we'll just stay here and go from here. It's not that far.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit.
Ready, go?
Alright, so up here we're gonna find an area where apparently nobody has been able to find a chocobo for years.
Relax. I'll live by that. It's for a change.
Is this the right way? No? Down here. Yeah, this is it. Hidden little area here.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
Clamshells. Alright, let's explore this new area. Nothing here. I guess that's it.
I don't hear anything.
A feather. That was easy. We didn't even have to fight for it.
I'll be damned.
Oh, I spoke too soon. Isn't our chocobo a silver chocobo, Ambrosia? Looks the same color as those.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Well, that was an easy one. Okay, so there we go. We got our chocobo feather. We just had to retrieve some information in order to find out where it was.
It was no trouble.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Edda. That was the pregnant girl, right?
There's something about it.
I guess she's in the infirmary.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did, aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean, a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family, too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labor. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Winter mead. Displayed in our chambers. Alright, well that kind of wraps things up with Gav, I think.
Do you think they'll come back?
So let's take a look at our map. I think that's just about it, guys. I guess there's a few ways we can figure out if there's anything we've missed. I mean, there's monster hunts. That's what's going to be on the next episode. Yeah, one more. But let me just go over here and talk to Goat.
Clive.
And look at the Alliance reports.
Always something in there.
Yeah, unless there's nothing. So that's it. So I'm just going to check the missives one more time because I don't see anything on the map, but I thought I did see that there was another letter for us. So let me just make sure that it's all clean, and if there's nothing else, then that'll be it for now. And then the next episode we're going to be doing the monster hunts, and then that's pretty much everything, I think. We're going to be heading to Origin very soon. Let me just check my desk. Yeah, what's this? Concern for Jill? That still has a check. Oh, it just indicates, I guess, that it was a quest, I guess. I don't know. I can't believe we went through this many letters. I don't remember going through all that many. Well, I guess we did. Yeah, wow, we got quite a lot of stuff here. Let's just see what's missing. It looks like there's 2 items we still haven't gotten. This is new. The Vale signboard. Briar's Kiss signboard. Clay Hearth signboard. Rusted Battle Helm. Snow Daisy Garland. Model airship. The Triunity Accord. Stolas Quill. Scholar's Bonnet. Winter Mead. And the Charred Sparring Sword. Yeah, so there we are. 2 more items. Whatever these 2 here on the right side are. I'm sure we'll probably get those from the monster hunts, right? Is Jill out here? Yeah? What's Jill have to say?
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so
I made you this instead. White is the color of faith. Faith in your friends, your family, your purpose. Unblemished, unfeigned. Just like my faith in you.
Our faith. May it ever steer us true.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
We get the silken handkerchief. All right. Well, there we go. That was another item, I think. For here, was it? No, it wasn't. It's an actual item. I don't know where that item is. I don't know what that was. I don't know. I don't seem to see it here, but thank you very much, Jill. So I guess that's everything then. I guess we really are ready to move on. Concern for Jill. Alright, so in the next episode, we are going to be still staying in this area, starting things off at least. I'm going to meet you guys right down there in the mess. Right over there, I mean. And we're going to be looking at the monster board, and we'll take care of those monster hunts, alright? So we'll take care of that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking below. I'm Oko, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode of our playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye for now.